Pokemon Direct and a Smash Bros Direct. Come on Nintendo, where's our Zelda Direct at? Roll that intro. Hello everyone, Chris here, your resident nerd, and before we get started I just want a quick reminder that I do stream twice a week over on Twitch at twitch.tv/theageofnerd. Now let's get into it. So yet another Nintendo Direct has been announced, and this one is for Super Smash Bros. To give the fifth, I think it's a fifth DLC character. It's just going to be focused on whoever this is going to be. I think it said about 35 minutes worth of footage. Well, not footage, just talking about who he is or her or what kind of animal, creature, pot, piranha plant, whatever it's going to be. Who knows what Nintendo have got planned. But it'll literally just be 35 minutes roughly of introducing a character, showing you a move set, probably some gameplay, stuff like that. But it's not what I wanted, was it? Not what I wanted. Come on, there was rumours of another Direct, and yet again, they let me down. Let me down. There's no Zelda. Where's our Breath of the Wild 2 news, people? Where's it at? They're driving me crazy, man. I expect, my honest thought was we were going to get a bit of a gameplay at the Game Awards. A nice little teaser, probably some gameplay and the official tag of the game. And then in E3 in June, we would get the release date. But we can't wait till June, and we can't have nothing all up till June now. There has to be some news coming before June. We can't suddenly wait there, because I do believe that it's coming out in 2020. I do. It's marketing perfection. If they don't grasp this, the 20th Zelda game in 2020, the Triforce of 20s, that'd be perfect. You know what I mean? They have to release it in 2020. So I think that we're going to get one soon. I do. I think we're going to get. If this could be the way Nintendo's moving forward now of Directs, maybe we are going to get game-focused Directs, and they'll tell us what's going to happen. It gets the world looking. I mean, you're not going to get a Direct that could or could not have a certain game in, you know what I mean, where people's going to watch and be disappointed. You know what you're getting. We've had the Pokemon Direct, which people loved, and some people hate it because of DLC, but never mind. It's more gameplay. What you're twisting about, you know what I mean? It's a brand new game for half the price, you know what I mean, in less time. I love DLC. If done right, I love DLC. And then of course you got, right, again, the DLC for Smash Bros. A focused Direct, and we're going to get exactly what we want. We know what's happening. You're not going to tune in hoping there's going to be a new player coming. So let's do this with Zelda. Tell us that in a week's time, you know what I mean, 1, 2, third week in a row, another Direct. Hit us with a Zelda focused Direct. Give us some gameplay. Give us some more images of the overworld, stuff like that. Hint at dungeons. Give us a tagline of the game. Give us a release date for this year. Come on. We have to have a release date for this year. We really do. And like you're saying, we're going to be close. I mean, when did Breath of the Wild come up? Was it 2017? So it's coming up to the 3-year anniversary. Now, normally you can wait 3 to 4 years for a brand new Zelda game from scratch. And that there is finishing the last game, starting all new game from scratch, new storyline, new graphics, new concepts, and everything built from the ground up to completion for 3 to 4 years. Now, Breath of the Wild took so long because they started off on a Wii U, and then they transferred it over to the Switch, and you had to transfer the engine over and stuff like that, and they built an engine from scratch, and they wanted to perfect it. Now, this new game is using that engine. It's using the same graphics and stuff like that. They're just going to tweak it. All they're really doing is adding a storyline and adding dungeons and making it, hopefully, a bit more linear than less open world. So it's more story focused, story driven, with exploration and dungeons. So really, the game's there, if you know what I mean. So 3 years is not out the realm of possibilities. It really isn't. So for all these people who say, oh, they'll be taking the last game took this little time. Yes, that's because they built this engine from the ground up, and this engine will probably be used in games going forward for the next foreseeable years, for the next couple of Zelda games. What they've achieved in Breath of the Wild will be used in games going forward, without a doubt. It was groundbreaking. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn recently on Twitch, and I love that game. But the fact that the climbing in Breath of the Wild, you can just climb anything, and glide back down, and the physics of doing stuff. I've not seen that in any other game, and no one has. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, come on, Zelda in 2020. So we got a trailer dropped for Black Widow, trailer number 2. And yeah, it looks good actually. It looks really good. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. This film is set between Civil War and Infinity War, which is quite a good time, I think, to get them, because obviously it's a prequel. We know, spoiler alert, she's dead. But so they've gone back, and instead of going back like way back before any of the films and have all the continuity to mess with, they've actually just gone back a film, which is really good. Obviously between the Civil War and Infinity War, she's on the run, isn't she? So I think they did well. They've actually picked a nice point to do a prequel film for. So I think basically what will happen is she'll go on the run. She'll probably go back to Russia or hometown or hideouts where she knows. She'll probably leave the squad, Captain America, and say, listen, we'll all stick up for a little bit. Now she'll go back there, and while she's there, she'll meet up with, well, in the trade, she calls her a sister. I don't think she's really a sister. I think she'll be more trained with, and got brought up in the Black Widow program in the Red Room with her and stuff like that. And I think once she's over there, because you can see in the trailer the SWAT turn up, I'm guessing that'll be the place in America trying to hunt her down and she's on the run. So I'm guessing that she'll help her, and while there she'll find out that there's more Black Widows still being made, there's more assassins being made, and I'm guessing that she'll probably want to just wipe that clean and get rid of the red off her ledger, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's other characters there, there's like another, I think Iron Maiden she's called, but I think in this film she'll probably be trained as a Black Widow as well. And then there is, I've forgotten his name, but it's basically the Russian Captain America, you know what I mean? He's like their version, the KGB made him to go head to head against Captain America in the Cold War. So he's kind of there, and I think that maybe I don't know if he'd maybe been helped, like train him. I don't know whether he's like, might have been like a team together. I wonder if the government, this is me personal thought, speculating. I'm wondering, in my eyes, I wonder if maybe that was a team they had together, and then they've kind of left, and now they're going to join back together and get rid of all of the Black Widows and stuff like that. So I think it might be, like, just put a nice pin in a story, you know what I mean? She's gone now, and now we're going to go back. She's going to wrap her own little personal story up, because she's always regretted what's happened. She said that when she talks to Clint, you can get the feeling that he saved her from her life she was living. So this will be nice, and she'll go back and basically just wipe the slate clean going into Infinity War. You know what I mean? So it will be nice, because I think it's in Infinity War Endgame where she says like that's a family, it's a job she's loved, and like she's with her family. So I think it would be nice to get that there, and maybe she realises that that is where she's best off, and then wants to be with Captain America and all them, because they are a family now, aren't they? Yeah, and obviously the enemy is Taskmaster, which I think is a really good opponent. He's basically, he hasn't really got no special powers, he's just got more of a photogenic like fighting style, so anyone he fights he can mimic. So let's say if he's fighting Daredevil or Black Panther, anyone like that, Captain America, any of their kind of fighting style he can mimic straight away. So if he watches Hawkeye fire an arrow, he can instantly knows how to fire an arrow, and he can do the same accuracy as Hawkeye. If he says Captain America throw a shield, he'll be able to mimic his body movement, he'll be able to throw a shield exact same. So any kind of human abilities, if you have superhuman abilities, and you can't mimic superhuman abilities, but you can mimic just normal human fighting styles, which will be brilliant. I mean, I wonder if he's the guy who maybe trained the new Widows, you know what I mean? And because obviously you see towards the end in the trailer where they both do flip off the floor into the same stance, and that's obviously because he's fought Black Widow. In that instance, he's literally copying her fight style straight away, and you can mimic her. So you're basically fighting against yourself. So again, I think it should be cool. I'm looking forward to it, I really am. I don't know what I was expecting to get from this film, but seeing the trailer, I am actually a little bit excited for it. And that is it. I just want to thank you all for watching. If there's been anything in this video that you want to discuss further, I do stream twice a week over on Twitch. So you can come over there, join the live stream, we'll have a discussion on anything you like. If you enjoyed this video, please hammer that like button and also subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye. I need my camera up there, don't I? I need my webcam up there. I could be pointing on it right now.